What if the biggest race of your life wasn't about speed? What if the finish line meant nothing to the world but everything to you? In a quiet, wind-swept village tucked between rolling hills and forgotten roads, there lived a young man named Liam. Not a professional runner, not a hero in the traditional sense, just someone chasing something deeper. For most of his life, Liam struggled with a condition that made even simple physical effort feel like a mountain to climb. Doctors told him to take it easy. Friends told him to forget the idea. But inside Liam, there was a fire, a quiet defiance, a decision. I will run a marathon. The first steps were brutal. A quarter mile felt like miles. His legs screamed, his lungs burned, but day after day he showed up. Not for records, not for medals, just for the next step. And slowly, something changed. He stopped counting miles. He stopped comparing. Instead, he started listening to the rhythm of his breath, to the sound of his feet hitting the earth, to the voice inside that whispered, "Keep going." People laughed. He'll never make it. This will break him. But Liam wasn't doing this to prove them wrong. He was doing it to prove himself right. And so, with a pounding heart and trembling hands, he signed up for his first marathon. The morning of the race was silent. As the gun fired and runners surged forward like a wave, Liam stayed steady. One breath, one stride, one promise to himself. I won't stop. He was passed by dozens, then hundreds. Pain crept in, slow and sharp. His body begged for mercy. His legs turned to stone. But somewhere beneath the pain was peace, because Liam wasn't chasing a clock. He was chasing clarity. Hours later, when he finally crossed the finish line, there was no cheering crowd, no photographers, no trophy. But there was something far more powerful. Pride. Because Liam hadn't just run a race, he had rewritten the story of who he was and who he could become. This isn't a story about running. It's a story about moving forward when no one's watching. It's about falling in love with the process, embracing the pain, and realizing that sometimes the most important finish line is the one we cross within. So when life tells you to stop, walk if you must, crawl if you have to. But promise yourself this: never stop moving forward. If this story moved you even just a little, consider subscribing for more stories like this.